Good afternoon, boomers. The voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, today we're talking about crypto. People will turn to it when their own financial systems collapse. I came across an interview on YouTube with the Overstock CEO out there. The Overstock CEO, he's talking about what will it take for people to turn to crypto. He made some valid points out there. I wanted to go ahead and discuss this article and interview with you boomers. Also, we are talking about pro-crypto candidates that won in this midterm election as well. Good morning to all the kaboomers out there. Actually, good afternoon. We're on a little later than usual today. Everything's all good in the crypto sphere. I see guys like Sprinkler Ninja. I see Cliff Martin. I see Marlon Jones, Bulls on the Block, and the rest of the boomers that are tuning in to this live broadcast. Guys, make sure you're touching the buttons for me. Subscribe, like, post notification bell, ding, ding. Also, stay tuned in to the fact that you probably won't get your post notification, although you may have turned it on. So you need to take it upon yourself to look for champagne in the morning, or, you know, usually it's the morning, although today we're starting a little bit into the afternoon, but for the most part, it's champagne in the morning out here. Good morning to Brian, Marlon Jones, and Sprinkler Ninja, Cliff Martin, and the rest of the boomers out there. Let's wait for a few more boomers to enter the population before we go ahead and check out the health of the coin market cap out there. I see Marlon Jones. He says he's booming with the master nodes. Yeah, I did check out your video, but, you know, I was only able to, like, pay attention for about a minute or so. You need to change the landscape out there, Marlon. I see the videos are vertical, and that may detour some people. You know, people have low attention spans out there. So whatever you're doing with your phone, perhaps maybe you want to change the landscape setting so that the video comes out horizontal. And then I can check that out more. Me personally, I'm not into the master nodes as of late, but I'll definitely pay attention, being that you're a boomer, and I definitely value your opinion out there. Shout out to Blockchain Technology. Is bull coming, says Blockchain Technology. We don't know, although the market is looking healthier today than it was yesterday, and we have some bullish sentiment here from the Overstock CEO, and then we have talk about some pro-crypto candidates that got elected yesterday as the rest of the boomers tune into this live broadcast. Today, we'll be talking about crypto. People will turn to it when their own financial systems will collapse. This is a quote from the Overstock CEO out there. And we'll be talking about these crypto candidates that scored big in this U.S. midterm election. Let me go ahead and turn off these coins, share my screen with you boomers out there, and see how healthy today's mathematics are looking on the coin market cap. Coin market cap at 219, increasing weight, gaining weight at a solid pace out there. Bitcoin dominance at 51.7. Bitcoin looking good today at 65.38. Is the bulls coming? I'm not sure. I'll tell you that. There is a lot of speculation that there's going to be a run-up sometime by the end of the year or quarter one. I expressed my opinions yesterday during the live stream. I think we may fall short. Don't want to spread any FOMO, but I do want to manage expectations out there. I do believe that things are going to take a little longer than some may expect for the kaboom to come. Now, at the same time, I don't think that the price is going to go much lower than the new support level, what I think is about $6,000. So I see us trading in this pocket about $6,000 to $8,000 until you know, further notice out there. So if we crack 8, I would say that the bull run may have been started. Even if we go into the $7,000 range, I think it's too early to call if we hit those numbers. We got Ethereum at 218. Ethereum at 218, gaining weight slowly as well. I don't think this is the end for Ether out there. I think there is a future for the ETH. Ripple, garbage. Bitcoin Cash continues to increase more into the green as the Bitcoin hard fork that is occurring November 14th, I believe, or 15th. I'm not sure the exact date. Somewhere middle of November, Bitcoin Cash will do a fork into Satoshi's vision, if I'm not mistaken. That's the information. It took us a while to get that answer out there. None of the boomers let me know how to go find it out myself. You guys should know what's going on with the BCH out there. Catch my back, boomers. Good morning to Toronto Crypto Cracky 916 and kaboom. to Marlon Jones. Check out the Gin and Snowed platform boomers. Marlon Jones got a YouTube channel. He's checking out some new master nodes out there. You guys may want to check him out. I don't know about Gin or Snowed, but I know Marlon is a boomer. So, you know, he's testing, seeing if it's a boomer or a doomer. You guys may want to ride with him on that master node ride. So definitely check out Marlon. He got $2 there in the population of the chat box. Thank you, Marlon. One of the long-term high-ranking officials, one of the first boomers, I would say, here in the population of the chat box. I appreciate you, Marlon. And make sure you check out your phone out there and switch the landscape mode. You may want to turn it on or off. Look through the settings, and that probably will help you to record the video horizontally. If not, if you're using QuickTime on a Mac, you could screen record with a QuickTime player. Or if not, if you're on a Windows computer, you may want to check the Xbox app. It's an easy way to record your screen out there. Good morning to Fanny Castile. Good evening from Amsterdam. I keep saying good morning, but the fact is that we're already leaked into the evening out there, and it's already evening in sunny old England, says Paul Webley. Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to the population of the chat box. And good afternoon to Impatient Potato, Toronto Crypto Cracking 916, Adventures in Bitcoin, the Revolutionists, and the rest of the kaboomers out there in the population of the chat box. Worldwide crypto maniac, long gun, long range snipers that we have here in the population of the chat box. We may have about 27, 30 crypto maniacs in the box, and we'll stand tall and strong, stand our ground to any live stream out there with 300, 3,000, 30,000 crypto maniacs. It doesn't matter. When you picture the crypto boomers, picture 300 crypto Spartans standing strong. Even if our platoon is even 27 or 30, it doesn't matter. It's quality over quantity right here. And you know where the original boomers are at, guys. Now I see people out there on the forums calling themselves boomers, people calling themselves crypto maniacs, trying to pick up on the slang. I am frankly should be flattered out there, although sometimes I feel some type of way, but you know, we should be flattered out there that they're taking the slang. If you're picking up the slang here and you're a silent lurker, drop a little comment here in the population of the chat box and let us know that you're booming with the best of them out there. Good morning, the Queen's Racist. Again, I keep saying good morning. It's a good afternoon. This is a bad habit from always booming in the morning. So it's good afternoon. The Queen's Racist. Christy, good afternoon. FN Base, good afternoon. Cliff Martin says, Champ the Influencer. You know, the fact is the fact out there. You know, we were the first kaboomers on the networks. Okay, we were the first kaboomers on the networks. Now, people want to call themselves boomers. On the forum, we're the original voice of the blockchain, and you see people even trying to pick up that term. You know, it's funny. It's funny bunny out there, guys. Snipe them out the box, indeed. Joe Hunter from Scotland, good afternoon. Marlon Jones says, drop me a comment on a video. Would mean a lot to get a comment on my channel for my general. I will do that, Marlon, no doubt. I did check out the video, and I'm going to keep it 1,000. It couldn't keep my attention for more than a minute, being that the screen was upside down or whatnot. But if you fix that up or whatnot, I'm going to go back there anyway and drop you a comment, show you guys love, and direct people over to Marlon Jones' channel. He's doing a YouTube channel, checking out the master nodes or whatnot, and give him a chance out there. Check out his channel. Let me know if it's a boom or a doom. Cliff Martin says, haha, funny bunny. Indeed. Good morning or good afternoon to CryptoZilla, says late night kaboom from Asia. That's right. CryptoZilla's out there in Japan, out there in Tokyo. So it's already nighttime out there, apparently. So, you know, good evening to you, CryptoZilla, one of our high-ranking officials. Guys like CryptoZilla has been in the box for a while. Guys like Marlon Jones have been in the box for a while. And I appreciate you boomers out there, all the kaboomers that have been with me day one. I appreciate you maniacs. Kaboom to you, indeed. And shout out once again to Marlon Jones for that $2. I appreciate you, Marlon. As the rest of the boomers tune in, we got 32 crypto maniacs worldwide. Let's go ahead and talk about what the Overstock CEO said about crypto. Now, he did an interview, and I'm going to play a small clip here. He did an interview here on the tubes with this tuber that I've never seen before, but shout out to her, Naomi Brockwell, and she got the Overstock CEO. And I like the Overstock CEO. He's one of the first main CEOs that allowed or accepted Bitcoin for goods out there. So, you know, Overstock has been accepting Bitcoin for quite some time, for years now. So you could purchase products there on Overstock with the bits. And this guy's a long-term bull. He's definitely a bull when it comes to the Crip walk out there. Shout out to my walkers. Shout out to my walkers out there. Kaboom. And shout out to Naomi Brockwell. I just came across her channel, so I definitely subbed. I'm going to show you a small clip. I have the entire video linked down below, so go over there to her channel and show her love.
Pretend that the US dollar is real. What you could say about the Federal Reserve, they have a checking account with zero in it that they write checks on to buy treasury bonds, and by law, those checks don't bounce. Given that I think the entire modern financial system is a big Keynesian magic money tree Ponzi scheme, I do expect that the day will come when people turn to crypto.
And kaboom I'm sorry, my mic was off out there. Kaboom to Patrick Byrne, the CEO of Overstock.com, letting us know that the Fed out there is, you know, with the funny bunny. Perhaps they're writing checks when they have zero in their bank out there. And he's calling the whole system a Ponzi scheme out there. In toto, he's understanding that we need to use the path of the yellow brick road, along with the Tin Man, the Strong Man, and the Cowardly Lion, and let them know the funny bunny holographic system that we're dealing with when it comes to the Emerald City and the financial of the Federal Reserve. I encourage you guys to check out my Wizard of Oz video out there, the Wizard of Oz video, NPCs, and the hidden symbolism behind the Wizard of Oz. It appears like the CEO of Overstock, he knows the deal out there. Overstock has been accepting crypto for some time now, and I'm definitely kabooming with Overstock. I appreciate and I support it. I definitely see that. You can see this article, which does list a little bit more quotes from the interview. I'm not going to show you guys the entire interview. You guys might as well go ahead and see it for yourself. I have it linked down below, but here's a couple quotes from the CEO of Overstock.com. He says, people will turn to it where they collapse, like Venezuela or Cyprus or Syria, something like that. When people start getting into it, it's when their own financial systems collapse. He's now talking about know your customers, anti-money laundering, and the privacy that may, you know, be lost with the blockchain. He says he must confess, as revolutionary as he is, what you could call a national security libertarian. So he worries about threats to the country, and that means KYC, AML are not just things to be scoffed at. So, you know, he's definitely, you know, not 1,000 on the privacy. He makes a couple arguments as to why he believes that things shouldn't be 1,000% private, because things may be compromised from, you know, the bad guys. I don't know if I agree with them. You know, I'm more on the privacy route. They do talk about privacy tokens here in this interview. And I'll tell you, just the fact that there's some polarization, that there's talk about privacy or whatnot, goes back to what I'm saying. I think that the top 5 blockchain industries, one of those is definitely the privacy sector for 2019 and beyond. I think there's going to be a demand for private tokens out there as more people adopt the crypto and they understand that some governments may use the blockchain in a negative way, and they may use it against their own citizens. We see stuff going on in China with the citizens or whatnot. Now they're trying to do a citizen score or whatnot. And, you know, perhaps the blockchain could be used against people. So, you know, you want to keep your eyes open and remind yourself of the value of privacy out there. Check out the video. I have that link down below. It's a top 5 blockchain industries that might kaboom. in 2019 and beyond. Kaboom to Revolutionist. Another £5 there in the population of the chat box. Thank you, Revolutionist. He believes Cardano will be 5th place on the market cap by late 2019, early 2020, and by 2022, Cardano will be in the top 3, gunning for Ethereum's spot. Now, I'll tell you, Revolutionist, I tend to agree with you. I'll tell you that much. I tend to agree with you. The more I'm looking at Cardano, I think that it has more room to go, to grow, excuse me. And now with this paper that came out against EOS, calling it a glorified cloud computing, not that I agree with it or whatnot. I see that there is arguably some funny bunny with EOS with the 21 block producers. It's a little bit of a cartel. My understanding is with Cardano, they're going to have over 100 block producers, which will make it more decentralized than EOS. So let's see. Again, you know, for those that are not tuned in to the Cardano kaboom, Cardano, there's a lot of speculations, but on the other hand, they don't have any working products. So it's just a bunch of promises right now. But they definitely sound very good. I have an interview with Charles Hoskinson talking about Cardano. You may want to check out Champagne, Cardano, Charles Hoskinson there on the YouTube search bar. And we have about an hour conversation with the top dog out of Cardano. Definitely check that out. Once again, thank you to the Revolutionist. He's a long-range sniper out there, definitely bullish out there with the Cardano. Cardano has the A team. Yeah, they got a good team out there. Indeed, Revolutionists. Indeed. Thanks again for the £5. I appreciate you. D-Rock says, vendors want to know your business. That way they can track your spending and sell you more related items. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's why I keep going back to the fact that we need to secure our privacy. It's not about being secret. It's about having privacy. There's a difference between wanting secret to keep things secret and wanting privacy. And I invite you guys to check out my crypto ethos video when we talk about the crypto manifesto. That one I believe is linked down below here in this description. I talk about that crypto manifesto and some of the differences between privacy and secrecy out there. Okay, it's not that we're gunning for secrecy. We just want our right to privacy when we elect it out there. Jay Shaw, I see you. Long live the voice of the blockchain. Thank you. Bit Papa, kaboom. Sprinkler Ninja says Jamie Dimon's a flying monkey. That's funny. Tribeard says Electronium top 10 by end of 2019. Let's see. I don't know. Derek McLean says, y'all going to be waiting on Cardano forever. No project should take that long with the amount of money they have raised. So you see Derek, he's bearish with the Cardano train out there. And, you know, we don't have to always agree out there. I know Derek sometimes is a bit of a contrarian. That's okay. It's okay. We welcome your opinion. I happen to disagree. I think that the reason that they're taking a longer than other blockchains is that they're scientifically peer reviewed. Okay, scientifically peer reviewed, and that process takes a lot longer. Okay, you know, that's a compromise that you have to take if you're going to go the scientific route. So that's what it is out there. Tribeard says what Electronium has accomplished in only a year blows every other crypto out of the water. Faster user growth than Facebook or Twitter. I don't know if I agree with that. I do know that they have a community. I've been on and off the Electronium train. I don't have anything bad to say about it. Although, you know, it did dip, dive, and slide from an all-time high about 17 or 18 cents to where it's at now. And Electronium is just basically running on the Monero algorithm out there. So, you know, if you like the technology behind Electronium, you may want to look into Monero. I think that they are a lot more decentralized and more secure. That's not to say that I don't like Electronium. Marlon says, all you Cardano lovers, check out Man Token and their team. And Man Token and their team, MAN. I don't know about that one, but definitely check that one out. As Marlon is suggesting. CryptoZilla says, Trezor's adding Cardano and Digibyte are good signs. Indeed. And someone asks yesterday what we believe are the next is the next coin to be listed on Coinbase. And I think that perhaps maybe there's a strong chance that Cardano will be listed. Although some people say that Coinbase probably won't list them because they're a direct competitor to Ethereum and they may have a stake to in Ethereum. So that's also a valid point. We just don't know. We don't have any insider information out here. So we're just giving our personal opinion. But if I have to talk about, if I have to call it, I would say Cardano could be next. Okay. Trezor adding Cardano. We read that. The Cardano and Ethereum devs have a lot of promises, says BitPapa. Exactly. There's definitely a lot of promises from both teams, and neither have delivered just yet. Although there has been probably more promises with the Ethereum team than the Cardano team has issued. So let's see. Queen's Razor says, people still talking about Electronium, LOL. I know. It seems like there's still some believers out there. I'm not on the train out there, and I don't want to trash talk it because I don't have anything negative to say about it. But if you ask me if it's going to be top 10 by the end of 2019, I highly doubt it out there. Marlon Jones says, sold his entire Neo, Cardano, and Elastos bags and went all in on Matrix AI and Masternodes. Wow. Okay. It's a big deal out there for you, Marlon. I know you were bullish for a while with Elastos. You were definitely an Elastos bull. And you're on this Matrix AI. And I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you, Marlon. You know, I'm not necessarily attracted to the masternodes, those baby masternodes as of late. I'm not convinced just yet, but, you know, I'll definitely take your opinion into consideration because you're definitely a boomer. Rafterman says, smash those likes. Good morning to Rafterman. Or good afternoon. Let me keep saying good afternoon. I keep saying good morning, but we already blew by the morning out here, so... shout out to Rafterman, definitely a long-range sniper out there in the foxholes. Tom McCurdy says ETN will boom. So we got a couple bulls here with the Electronium out here, and that's good. That's good. I welcome it. I welcome it. Shout out to my Electronium bulls. You know, I'm not as bullish as some out there, but, you know, we can agree to disagree out here. You know, we don't have to agree on every single coin. I don't have anything bad to say about ETN. I just rather roll with the Monero train out there. We got EOS at 565, Stellar at 25 cents, Litecoin at 54, Cardano still at 7. Cardano stuck there at 7. Which really, you know, is calling champagne. I told you, you know, I may just have to jump on this train right there with Revolutionist because, you know, he's so bullish with it. Monero, one of my faves at 110. I'll tell you, Monero will not go anywhere. This one is going to be there. You know, this one's a blue chipper. Now, when it comes to things like Monero and Bitcoin, they're probably not going to kaboom as much as some of the other altcoins will once this bull run starts. Okay. Tether back at 99 cents. Tron at 2 cents. IOTA at 50. Dash at 165. And then Binance at 981. Binance, one of the top performers this year. I know Derek is bullish when it comes to the Binance coin. And I send my positive energy to you. I know that, in my opinion, it's a short-term play with the Binance coin. I don't know how long-term that Binance coin is. I don't know how decentralized or centralized that coin really is. But for the short term, it's looking like a good one. If you're just tuning in, it's the voice of the blockchain here, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. We've been talking about the CEO of Overstock. I just shared this video over there. He did an entire interview with this crypto YouTuber, Naomi Brockwell. And shout out to her. I have this interview linked down below. Let me go ahead and show you that beginning clip, a short little 20-second clip, and direct you guys to watch this video.
Pretend that the US dollar is real. What you could say about the Federal Reserve, they have a checking account with zero in it that they write checks on to buy treasury bonds, and by law, those checks don't bounce. Given that I think the entire modern financial system is a big Keynesian magic money tree Ponzi scheme, I do expect that the day will come when people turn to crypto.
And there you go, guys. Go ahead and check out that video. If you don't want to check out the video, there's a summary here on Crypto Globe discussing that entire interview. Has a couple quotes there from the CEO of Overstock. I listened to what he has to say because he's one of the first major CEOs that started accepting crypto with the company. Okay, Overstock has been accepting Bitcoin for some time now, for years now. So shout out to him. He's definitely a long-term bull when it comes to crypto, in my opinion. Let's also talk about pro-crypto candidates. Someone was asking, you know, yesterday, what are the pro-crypto candidates? And honestly, you know, I don't have a list. I'll be honest with you. I haven't done that much research with the pro-crypto candidates. So I came across this article over here on Cointelegraph.com by Mary Hewlett. It's also linked down below. Title is Two Pro-Crypto Candidates Score Wins in U.S. Midterm Gubernatorial Elections out here. And you could see that the new governor of California, in the California race, Democratic contender Gavin Newsom sealed 59% of the electorate's support to defeat the Republican Party's John Cox. According to a local newspaper, the Sacramento Bee, Newsom brought crypto onto the party's political scene as early as 2014, when he became one of the first high-profile politicians to accept campaign donations in Bitcoin. Okay, so he's accepting Bitcoin, but, you know, is he pro crypto? Is he pro deregulating the crypto sphere? I just don't know. Apparently, the Winklevoss twins, they were donors to his campaign, and they threw some money there as well. And then also in Colorado, another Democrat, Jared Polis, outstripped a Republican competitor, Walker Stapleton, with the former sealing 51% of the vote against the latter's 45%. Polis is BitPay campaign donation pay similarly accepted Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. Okay, his campaign website for the midterm elections contained an entire page devoted to his blockchain policy. So at least he has a whole page talking about what his policy is. He's not just accepting crypto like this other guy over there, Gavin. Okay, outlining 5 areas in which he intends to explore the technology. Well, I think that's a good thing. I would like to know if there's any Republicans, anybody on the red team that's pro-crypto out there. Let me know if you know about that. And then they also speak about Wyoming. Wyoming has a pro-crypto blockchain policy as well. You could read about it here on this article linked down below. Kaboom! To Rafterman, his daily $2. Don't forget to stay financially responsible always. Indeed, indeed. It's about being responsible, securing your own bags, securing your own private keys, and not letting another man handle your bags. You don't want to have a custodian. You don't need a chaperone out there. That's why crypto is here. We no longer need the banks. We can become our own bank. Indeed. Rafterman, I appreciate you every single day showing up here with the $2. It definitely keeps me going. And Rafterman has become one of our most gratuitous, along with Revolutionists and others. I appreciate you guys. Kaboom to you. Indeed. So check out those 2 articles linked down below, Overstock and then the 2 pro-crypto candidates. Let me know how you feel about that. Okay, let me know how you feel about that. We got 37 crypto maniacs watching here in the population of the chat box. We've been streaming for about 27 minutes. I'm going to start making these live streams a little shorter, and then probably coming for a second live stream, every other day, maybe a couple times a week for a second live stream. We'll still with the daily live streams in the morning. They're going to be a little shorter, and then maybe I'll pop up on you as we discussed yesterday, doing another live stream that is a little bit more ancillary crypto content, where we can talk about more about self-improvement, strength training, diets, and other ways to become a better man and look like 300 Spartan by the end of the year, guys. I mean, I need you guys looking strong. I don't want any frail little baby bear cubs out there. See you, little baby bear cubs. Make sure you're getting strong before you get sniped out the box. Indeed, indeed. When you picture the cryptomaniac boomers, picture the 300 crypto Spartans. Indeed. Rafterman says, hey, CG, shout out to Crypto Genius. I see you, Crypto Genius. Rafterman says, no one touches his back. Indeed, Rafterman is a independent, an indie boomer out there. He doesn't need any man touching his bags. Indeed. Tribeard says, Electroneum currently gaining about 10,000 registered users per day and is a top 10 coin in blockchain transactions and number of wallets. It's also ranked number 8 on coincheckup.com. Okay, that's good. That's good. I mean, like I said, I don't have anything bad to say about Electroneum. I'm just not as much as a believer as you are. Right now, the top used blockchains are EOS. EOS right now is the top used blockchain. I encourage you guys to check out Blocktivity.io. Blocktivity.io shows you the most used blockchains out there. Sprinkler Ninja says, don't sleep on Coin and Feathercoin, guys. Look at the all-time charts and history. Okay, I've heard about those the other day. They were talking about Coin. If I'm not mistaken, that's a cloud computing service. Feathercoin, I don't know much about it, although I have heard about it. Good afternoon, original copy. I see you, copy. Good afternoon to you. D-Rock says, champ, I'm curious, brother, about these markets. Do they have to purchase a bag of the newly listed coins? How do they do that without the volume showing up and driving the price? Let me see that question again. Do they have to purchase a bag of the newly listed coins? Which newly listed coins? I'm kind of confused of the question you have. How do they do that without the volume showing up and driving the price? You may want to rephrase that question because I don't know exactly what newly listed coins you're necessarily talking about. I'm a bit confused. Excuse me. Mr. Musculus says, HTML Coin Bunker CEO is my friend. Okay. Jim Schmelta is in the house. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing this. Jim Sheltema is in the house. Okay. Queen's Racist says, ETN, if the coin doesn't move, I won't invest. People talk all they want, but it doesn't move. It doesn't matter. If it doesn't move, it doesn't matter. I would have to agree. I think there's hype behind Electronium. I like the concept being able to mine on your phone, but the reality is that that's just a virtual mining experience. There's really nothing going on your phone. It's just a virtual, you're playing a game basically. But at the end of the day, I will not disagree that the fact that they are bringing new users on. So that seems to be a fact out there. Shout out to Christy Gita. Welcome. Rafter. Okay. Shout out to all the boomers out there. I'm going to go ahead and tune out early. Leave this one about 30 minutes here on the live stream. I may even pop up after this live stream and maybe we can talk about something else. If not, we're going to do that sometime this week. Let's see how things all pan out. You know how Champagne is. I'm not committing to any specific times or whatnot. Some people suggested yesterday that I should have a specific time to come out and put a video up with a specific time, but I don't know if that's me. I'm just gonna go with the flow out there. A revolutionist says he doesn't hodl Electronium as a proof of stake is the way forward, and that's partly why he sold his Z9 minis. Okay. Tribeard says Queen's Races, we're still in a bear market. Once it gets moving, keep an eye on Electronium. Okay. Crypto Genius with the thumbs up out there. I'll take a few more comments and questions before I sign out. And depending how things are, may pop up today or tomorrow with a second live stream. We could talk about self-improvement, strength training or whatnot, intermittent fasting and all that stuff that we talk about, more of an open discussion that's aside from crypto or ancillary to crypto as well. Because again, this is about the alternative culture, the alternative frequency, certain independent movement that's going on worldwide right now. Derek McLean says, wait, he sold all the Z9 minis already. Indeed. Derek said he thought he was making money. Yeah, Revolutionist let us know he sold all his Z9 minis, and I think he bought more Cardano because he is bullish on that. So I know you're probably going to disagree, Derek, but let every man do what he wants to do out there. Everybody, all the boomers need not to agree with each other all the time out there. That's why we have competing ideologies here. Each one teach one in the box. I don't want to create an echo chamber here. Some people are bullish with ETN, some are not. Some are bullish with Cardano, some are not. And we even have a couple Ripple purchasers here in the population, which you know how I feel about Ripple. I mean, I think it's trash, but, that's what it is. Derek wasn't disagreeing. Okay. Just asking. Okay. He did sell all the Z9 minis, if I'm not mistaken, right, Revolutionist? You sold them all. I think you got all, you doubled down on the Cardano, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to Crypto Farmer. I see you out there. All right, guys, I'll take a few more comments and questions. Cut off this live stream a little early. I'm going to kind of try to make these live streams a little closer to the 30-minute range. And again, maybe pop up with a second live stream a few times a week with some ancillary content here. Revolution has had 3 Z9 minis, and the profit went down from $30 per day to about $9 per day within 6 weeks. I sold them and bought a ton of Cardano. So that answers your question. Jim says, do you talk about the lights using Facebook too? I'm on Litecoin. Jim, we've talked about that. I just don't use Facebook. I don't use Instagram. And a matter of fact, I don't use any social media that doesn't allow its users to monetize the content, because the fact is Facebook is trash. Instagram is trash. You've been on it way too long. The majority of people have been on it way too long. They're mining all your data and you're doing all the work. They don't give you any kickbacks. And in fact, they want you to pay them so people can see the content that you post. It's quite funny out there. But I do know that they apparently added Litecoin option within the private messenger, is what I've heard, what the rumor is. I mean, I haven't, used it, or I don't use it, so I haven't seen it. So that's what it is. That could be a good thing. There's a lot of people there using Facebook, and that may lead to more Litecoin adoption. BitPapa believes that Litecoin's going up to 60 soon. Just like Ethereum, I don't think Litecoin's going to go anywhere. I think that these are blue chippers. Okay, they're just going to take a little longer to increase in weight, but they're going to remain in the top 10. I think that Litecoin and Ethereum for the short to midterm will remain in the top 10. Eventually, there's going to be a coin that contests Ethereum spot if Ethereum doesn't scale soon. Okay, but let's see where that goes. I'm curious about markets. Coinbase listing a new coin, says D-Rock Lizzo. Do they have to own the crypto before they sell it? Stockpiles, how do they do that before they list without the market showing volume? It's all different from different exchanges. Some exchanges require a fee for the coin to be listed. And, you know, that fee, I guess, might cover some of the, you know, initial volume and the liquidity. And I don't know the actual answer to that. I do know that the answer varies per exchange. Every exchange has different parameters and different things that need to be met before they actually list a coin. Now, when it comes to Coinbase, I'm not sure. And that's a great question. You may want to search that on their site, because that should be made public. Revolutionist says, Mr. Musculus, Cardano masternodes at $10,000, at 10,000 Cardano. I will have to look into that. I didn't know that Cardano will be having masternodes. I don't know about that. All right, guys, I'm going to tune out, and maybe I'll pop up with you guys again. If not, I'm going to do another stream sometime this week. We'll talk about maybe water filters, you know, strength training, and other ways to self-improve here with this alternative frequency. I'll leave you guys with that, and I appreciate all you maniacs. Have a great one. D-Rock, Revolutionist, Rafterman, Jim, BitPapa, Musculus, Jim, and the rest of the boomers out there. I definitely appreciate all you maniacs. If I don't catch you today, I'll definitely catch you tomorrow. Make sure you're tuned in to Champagne in the morning every weekday. I may come on a little late like I did today, but it's all good, guys. I'm going to be here daily. I ain't leaving you guys. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.